Hello and welcome you in the course of Probability and Statistics. I am your instructor Hardik Joshi. Now, in this particular lecture, we have to find out the expected value. How we can calculate the expected value corresponding to any of the random experiment. Now, here we have to take a help of mathematics. So it's also known as mathematical expectation. Yeah, simply expectation. Yeah, is sometimes also known as expected value. So let's begin how we can calculate the expectation corresponding to any of the random experiment. So first of all, we have to see the basic strategy, that is definition of this expectation. So for a discrete random variable x, which takes the possible value x, where x is xi, it may be x1, x2 up to xn, any of the finite random experiments, then the expectation is represented by capital X and is defined as E of x. Remember, capital E is stand for the expectation. That's why we have to take a first letter of expectation, that is E of x. Is nothing but is equivalent to x1 into probability of that particular sub event, that is x is equal to x1, plus x2 into probability of that particular sub event, that is x is equal to x2, and so on, probability of x is equal to xn. So in the form of summation, we have to simply write down summation where j is running from 1 to n, xj into probability of x is equal to xn. Or in some of the author, they have to use the convenient notation, that is, instead of write down this probability of x is equal to xj, they just simply use f of x. The interpretation of these both the terms are same. It represents the probability of individual, that is sub events. So E of x is nothing x1 f of x1 and xn into f of xn, if we have to use this notation. So sum where j is running from 1 to n, xj f of xj. Yeah, sometimes also we have to drop out the suffix j. So it's simply written as sum of x into fx. So it depends on you, either you have to use this one notation or this notation. Now, say one of the remarks on the expectation, if capital X takes on an infinite number of value, say x1, x2 and so on, in that case the upper boundary of the summation is replaced by infinite in place of that finite subinterval. If there are say n sub events, then we know that upper bound is n, but there are say infinite number of value, so is replaced by infinite. And corresponding expectation, when is, because there are say infinite, so definitely it is not possible to find out the sum of infinite number. So instead of the summation notation, if our random variable consists of infinite sub events, so we have to use the integral form. So in that case, expectation is equivalent integral over negative infinite to infinite x into fx dx. But besides the physical behavior of the expectation, when it is random variable, yeah, capital X is a continuous random variable, is the same. Now here there is a one restriction when you have to calculate the expectation corresponding to continuous random variable, provided this value of the improper integral is exists. That is, we have to say that integral converges absolutely. If the integral is not converges, then we are not able to find out the expected value corresponding to that continuous random variable x. Now, also for sake of say notation, we have to write down the remark. The expectation of x is often called the mean, and we know that in day-to-day life we have to use these words average. So it may be also denoted by average, mean, expectation. The beside meanings of all these words are same. So it's also denoted by say mu x. Mu is corresponding to mean, and here we have to consider variable is x. So in suffix we have to write down x. Yeah, also you have to drop out the suffix and just simply write down mu. So these are the notation convenience. Let's see the example. So a discrete random variable has the probability mass function given in the below table. Say when capital X is equal to -2, then its probability mass function is 0.2. When capital X is -1, then its probability mass function takes the value k. So on, when x is 3, the probability mass function corresponding to x equal to 3 is 2k. We are interested to find out the value of this unknown k. Also, we have to find out the mean. That is, we have to find out the expectation or mathematical expectation. So let's move on the solution to first of all find out this value of unknown constant k. So we have to use the basic definition of expectation to find out the value of unknown constant k. Since the probability of x is equal to x is a probability mass function, so definitely it satisfies the condition which are necessary for any of the random variable for become a probability mass function, and it is the sum of probability of x corresponding to every xi must be 1. So by taking the help of this property, we have to find out the value of k. So when x is -2, so probability of x minus 2 is 0.2. When x is -1, its probability is k. When x is 0, its probability is 0.1, and so on. When x is 3, its probability is 2k. So we have to add up this all quantity and we have to come across its addition is 5k plus 0.4. But we know that if it's a probability mass function and there is no question mark here, it is already given that here capital X is the probability mass function. So the sum value of this summation must be 1. So we can come across 5k is 1 minus 0.4, that is 5k is equal to 0.6. That is 6 by 10. So we have to conclude that 5k is 0.6, that is 6 by 10, so value of k is 3 by 25. So here the first option is finished. Now next, to find out the value of second option, that is the find out the mean. So to calculate the mean, first of all we have to require the exact probability corresponding to each of the random experiments. So we have to take a help of this unknown which we have to determine in the first option. So just for sake of convenience, we have to write down the probability mass function corresponding to each xi just by plugging the value of k, that is 3 by 25. So when we have to plug in the value of k 3 by 25, so we have to get the precise probability mass function corresponding to each of xi. And in our schooling level, we have to know that mean is nothing but sum of x, that is multiplication of x into probability of x. So when x is -2, that is -2 and its probability 2 by 10, plus when x is -1 and its probability 3 by 25, and so on. When x is 3, its probability is 6 by 25. So just by solving this simple algebraic expression, we have to arise, so value of mean is 6 by 25. Let's see the second example. Suppose that a game is to be played with a single die. That is, we have to plan any of the game with the help of one die and assume the die is fair. In this game, a player wins at $20 if 2 turn-ups. So we have to develop some strategy. Remember, ultimately this probability is just nothing but roughly, yeah, we have to say that just like one gambling. So this example is corresponding to same gambling. We have to throw a die and we have to assume if the 2 turn-ups, then we are winning say $20. If 4 turn-ups, then we are winning say $40. So if 2 and 4 turn-ups, then we have to get a profit, say $20, $40 respectively. But if the die shows 6, that is 6 is turn-up, then we are lose $30. While the player neither win nor lose with any other face turn-ups. So here just see, we have to talk about say 2, 4 and 6. That is only even number is turn-up. But we know that die has a 6 face. So either 1, 3, 5, that is odd number is turn-up, then a player neither win or nor lose any of the dollar. We are interested to find out the expected sum of money to be won by any particular player. So before dealing with this example, let's develop some of the strategy. So let capital X random variable which shows the amount of won of that particular toss. So the possible amount won when the dice is turned up, we know that dice has 6 face, 1, 2 up to 6, and we have to assume that if dice is turned up 1, then we have to 1 x1 amount, die turn up 2 x2 amount, die turn up 6, then x6 amount respectively. Here x1, x2 up to x's represents the dollar xn. The corresponding probability is f of x1, f of x2 and so on f of x6. So we have to assign some usual notation. Let's deal with the actual example. So the probability function corresponding to this random variable x is displayed in the table. Now we know that the dice has 6 faces and it is also given in the definition dice is fair dice. That is, each and every face of the dice represents some unique number 1, 2, 3 and so on 6. So probability of happening of 1 is 1 by 6, probability of happening of 2 is 1 by 6, probability of happening of 3 is 1 by 6. Same thing, probability of occurrence of 6 is also 1 by 6. Also we have to use the information given in the question. When the odd number, that is 1 is turned up, player is neither lose nor win, that is 0. So xj is 0 corresponding to f of x1. When xi is 3, when 3 is turned ups, when 5 is turned ups, player is neither win nor lose. So again, corresponding to this 1, 3rd and 5th cell, we have to assign 0. The question tells that if 2 is turned ups, then player won $20. If 4 turn ups, player won $40. Now it is given if the 6 is turn up, then player is lose. Now player lose some dollar, that's why is represented by the negative sign. And it's lose how much dollar? $30. So xj corresponding to 6 is negative 30. Next we have to use nothing but just a definition of expectation. So expectation is nothing, is just xj into f of xj over each and every xi. So x1 is 0, f of x1 is 1 by 6, x2 is 20, f of x2 is 1 by 6, and so on. X is negative 30, f of x is 1 by 6. So by simplifying this, we have to get the expected value is positive 5. And we have to come across with some positive value 5. So we have to conclude that if any of the player play a game of die and they have to define this type of strategy. If 2, 4 is and 6 turn-ups, so for corresponding 2 and 4 they have to win some dollar, 6 turn-ups lose some dollar, and odd number turn-ups then neither win nor lose. Still we conclude that that player at the end of the game they have to win some amount, and that expected amount win by that particular player is $5. So it follows that the player can expected to win $5. But again I will suggest you, these are the gambling. So we cannot say that these are the exact amount win by the player. These are the, remember the word itself say that probability. So is one of the assumption. So thank you so much for paying your attention.